What can you say to convince a new client to give you the first project? The first 5, 10 cases that you're going to draft, file, argue in Supreme Court. Most lawyers resort to giving discounts or doing work for free endlessly under threat of the client walking away if they charge what is their fair fee. Saying that you have cleared an exam conducted by the Supreme Court and then becoming an advocate on record of the Supreme Court instantly establishes credibility and reassurance. How many AORs do you know who are outside Delhi? Like most AORs, everyone is almost practicing from Delhi only. There are few people, of course, you know, a few are there, right? Outside Delhi also. And it is a big advantage for them. This opportunity has emerged only post-pandemic, mostly in 2021. Lawyers who want to attempt the exam in 2022 must file a commencement certificate by end of April 2021, right? If you're writing in 21, amazing, right? Make sure you clear it this year. It will be a life-changing thing for you. This is the best opportunity, right? But even if you're writing in 22, you have to file a commencement certificate by end of April 2021. So you don't have much time. If you want to write in 22, you have to take action now by end of April 2021. Over the next few years, however, the number of lawyers attempting the AOR exam is bound to increase by thousands as more lawyers across the country spot this opportunity. Okay, more and more lawyers are every day realizing that this is a huge opportunity. Why not grab this? Commencement of your training with an AOR with at least 10 years of standing. Okay, this is a formal requirement for writing this exam. Commencement. There will be at least a few hundred AORs in various towns and cities in the next few years. It is not there yet, but I am telling you, this is you can say my prediction or conviction. And in fact, we will train many of them. There will be at least a few hundred advocate on records in various towns and cities across all over India. Okay. Clients will prefer lawyers in their city, districts who are advocates on record at the Supreme Court. If surviving the competition is already difficult, it will become even more difficult later for those who do not have this qualification. This is a narrow window of opportunity to move ahead. Okay. How many of you see this as a unique opportunity which never was there, but now is there? Narrow window of opportunity. After the pandemic is over, we don't know whether it will be over in 22, 23, 25. I don't know. I am not an expert on this, nor do I claim to know. Okay. But one thing I can see, there is a lot of uncertainty. Okay. Especially in a country like India, it is very difficult. A lot of new strains are coming up, and I don't think we'll be able to, doing like getting everyone vaccinated even once is so difficult, and to do it every year, I don't know how that is going to happen. So how the pandemic is getting over, I don't see logically. But I can understand at least this much, that there is a probability. I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm saying there's a probability that virtual hearings are going to continue next year and next year, at least 1 or 2 years. And this is your opportunity. There can always be a movement to restore physical hearings later on. There was a lot of support for this already before the second wave of COVID hit. However, for those, people had almost made it normal back again in the courts, physical hearing and everything, right? But then the second wave came. People were not prepared for this. And now courts have to decide what to do. For those who start and build a Supreme Court practice now, even after the pandemic is over, let's say the pandemic gets over in the next 1 year, you would have already established your track record at the Supreme Court. You get a chance at least, right? Imagine having your name in a few landmark Supreme Court judgments. How will that impact your standing as a lawyer, right? Will that make a big difference to you? Is this a dream that you have? That, I want my name to be on a few matters, in a few judgments. If physical hearings resume, clients will be willing to pay for you to travel to Delhi. If you are already an AOR, then everyone has to travel anyway, right? Because of your credibility. After the court hearings went completely virtual, several bar associations in the country protested in fear of virtual hearings, replacing the physical hearing even after the pandemic. People are afraid that are there going to be virtual hearings even after the pandemic? Yesterday, while launching the new website for judgments and e-filing, distinguished Justice D.Y. Chandrachud addressed the protest by the bar associations which expressed their fear whether the launch of these websites was a step towards replacing oral hearing with virtual hearings. He assured the bars that nothing would replace the open court system, and such services were merely to make the services of the courts friendlier to the litigants and the stakeholders. Okay, that means once there is less fear of the virus and the world goes back to normal and it is safe, it has to be safe. That is the thing, right? The physical hearings will probably return in full form. However, certain efficient practices like online filing and registry work is unlikely to be rolled back. Nobody will agree to this, that no, go back to that inefficient paper filing like before, right? However, this is contingent on the virus coming under control. This is likely to take years, maybe. We don't know how long it will take. In any case, the option of online appearance is likely to continue in light of health concerns for those who prefer online appearances. So there may be an opportunity that you will be able to continue to appear online, even if there are physical hearings. Like in the USA. In USA, a lawyer can appear in a matter by phone. Okay, not only in person, but also by phone. And this was there before the pandemic. So some system like that may be here as well.